Hi kids, welcome to Terry on Tuesday. This is number 3, meaning this one and 2 more videos to the end of the year. 2 more Tuesdays, that is. I will put a note at the end of this video explaining that I'll be doing some lives as I always do every year. One on my birthday, which is the 20th of December, and one on Christmas Day, and one on New Year's Eve. Okay, so they'll be lives, by the way. It's time. After last week's road trip to Birmingham with the Mando, it is time to finish off the Vl'Hurg. I know. So I went to the hardware store, stocked up on some masking tape and another piece of handy dandy drain pipe. Don't ask me what they've done with that end. It's quite disgusting. Hello. Oh, hello. Is that better? Okay, that's better. Maybe I should do the rest of the video like this. I'm only kidding. Yeah, so this, I had to buy this much. It cost me just over £1 actually, for the front collar to hide the join between the 2 horns, which I promised I'd painted last week, and I'm not lying. There they are. They were put on this coat hook. They've had a nice coat of actually it's white acrylic with pearlescent additive, so it's got a slight shine on it. Oh, not gloss, but almost a pearlescent. It's not perfect. I might give them another coat, in fact. But basically, the collar piece, as you know, will go over here and join the 2 ends together. Now, you'll notice that the pipe is the same diameter as the horns, but I do have to split the pipe at the back in order to get it over the top. So I'm going to do like I did last. Was it last year? It wasn't last year. It was in the kitchen of creation in the last house, that I have to heat this pipe up and open it out to a slightly wider diameter to fit over like so. Also, it needs a piece of EVA foam like this, very similar to that, in fact, curved around and glued on in place, something like that. Obviously it won't be 3 feet long, but you get the idea. Then it's going to be painted gold in the golden hammerite. Do I have any gold hammerite left? That's the question. I have a bit of white, I have a bit of black. Oh no, there it is. We might have enough. If we don't, I'm on the scrounge for gold paint. Okay, so the first thing to do, I'm going to cut myself 2 of these, just so I can make, if I mess one up, you know, why not? I've got 3 feet of it, so we'll do that, and then we shall get back. It's a good idea. So while other me is off doing that, you may remember, I would say around August, we did a prize draw type thing. Basically, the prize was 2 prizes. It was A, a pet portrait, or B, a set visit to see us filming and join in and have some food and meet everyone on the new film Bloody Students. Now, it's time to roll that. So let's go downstairs and do the random number draw thing, and we'll see who the winner is. So back on the browser, random number generator, what I always use. There it is, random.org, and there were 47 entries, so I type in 47 as the top number there, and then I hit generate. Ping! We have a winner, number 13. Now, I don't have the list of names, but I'll put the names up on the screen in a second. Excellent. Well done, whoever you are. Okay, so I'm filming this sort of after that, so I don't know who won just yet, but congratulations to whoever won, and whatever prize it is, I hope you enjoy it. Talking of movies, Off-World news. You may have noticed on social media that we have finally, officially, announced Off-World has a new title. It's called Off-World Alien Planet, and it It has a new poster like that. And why the new title? Because the distribution company give it the best chance of having a more of a unique title, because if you look on IMDb, there's quite a few films called Offworld or Offworld or whatever, and there's games called Offworld and stuff. So they've added Alien Planet to make it a little bit more unique, and it's completely within their right to do that. We did brainstorm about 50 new titles for it, but we kept coming back to Offworld, so we made a sort of compromise with the distributors, and we're all happy with that. So the posters there looks good. We haven't changed anything to do with the film. It's just been retitled, got a new poster. And do I like the poster? Yeah, I think it's all right. A lot of people are saying it's awesome. I'm not saying it's awesome because I'm a little bit biased. I did all the posters and all the artwork for the film for the last 7 years. And when someone just gives you a new poster and says, that's a new poster, you kind of go, there's things about that I'd change. But it doesn't really matter, does it? So when is the big question that everyone has asked me for the last 8 years. When is it out? Well, I can exclusively reveal the dates we've been given is the 1st of December. Yeah. Our date I was given was 1/12/2024, which in US speak means January the 12th, 2024. Yeah. So that's what I meant. Sorry. And the 1st of May, which are two weird dates. But I think, as far as I understand the email correctly, those are the dates that it will first be available on streaming platforms. Not every streaming platform, and certainly not Netflix, because let's face it, Netflix won't be interested in a film like this. But I'm assuming, I've been told, according to the email, we're looking at places like Amazon Video on Demand, whatever that is, whether it's Amazon Prime Video or Amazon, maybe they've got other channels or whatever, and also Apple TV. So that'd be interesting. It's also been registered on Rotten Tomatoes, if you're American, Rotten Tomatoes, and that will be quite scary because obviously anyone who reviews the film will judge it compared to the biggest blockbusters out there and go, this is not very good, is it? I'm like, well, what do you expect? We made it on spit and sawdust and 25p and elastic bands. Anyway, we're not expecting to make a fortune. I'm not even expecting to make any money out of this at all. We just want to get it out there and get it over and done with after such a long time. Now, also, the Kickstarter backers, there are a small number of Kickstarter backers who did claim a Blu-ray copy of the disc. We don't have physical copies yet. We're not able to make physical copies yet, but as soon as it gets into the system and gets out there on the streaming platforms, I'm told we will be able to supply the Kickstarter backers only with the Blu-ray copies. We won't have a suitcase full of them to sell, but that will happen later down the line. Not via us, but it'll be via the streaming services at Amazon mainly, I think. It's we've done whatever we could. We've done more than we said we could. Originally, the plan was to do a short film, if you remember, 15 minutes, stick it on YouTube, showcase for all the actors and the people behind the scenes. Guess what? We got picked up by an American distributor. We got international, global distribution, and it's all coming to fruition. So, yay! So thank you to all the faithful people and to those who basically hate on it. We did it. We delivered. We've given everyone the best possible service we can, given lockdowns and running out of money and all these other things. Someone did ask me recently if the poster would be available to buy. In short, no. I don't have the posters. I have the artwork digitally, obviously. I don't think I can sell the posters. And I can't just print them for nothing because printing costs money. So I think what the plan is, if you want the poster, just drop me a DM. I'll send you a copy of the image. I mean, you can get it off Facebook or whatever, and feel free to print it out, whatever there. That's just how it is, unfortunately. It's not my poster. It's not my doing. Plus, we don't have the budget anymore. We have zero money in the budget left to do, extra stuff like that. So moving forward, what's happening with Bloody Students? Well, in late February, we're doing the second block of filming. That will take place over a course of a week. We're hoping to do a fundraiser. I'm not sure whether it's going to be a crowdfunder or whatever, to try and get some money in the bank, because we've had to, obviously we paid actors and stuff and food and camera crew and everything for the September shoot. We've got more stuff to go this time, and we've also gone and bought hard drives to store all the footage, because you need the backups. And I don't even have a copy of my own movie, Offworld. I don't have the hard drives with any of the files on. Danny has all that. I may get it one day, we don't know. Anyway, but I've got copies of everything for Bloody Students, and obviously for the editor to keep a copy of everything, and I've got a copy separately, so you're going to have a spare backup for safety. And yeah, it's all going ahead. But after this filming in February, we are going to need money into the kitty, into the budget, to try and shoot the rest of the movie. And that'll be the big scenes. That'll be hiring out a big place to be the museum, getting some more props in, getting more actors in for the mummies, more costume stuff, a couple more props, and basically a lot of filming days. So that's a lot of actors' fees, camera crew fees, catering, etc. We're doing everything on a super low budget as much as possible, but these things do cost money. Anyway, that said, let's get back to the Vl'Hurg build, yeah?
You join us on Sunday morning. I have cut a piece, I have split it down the back, and that gold circle is where I need to cut extra. But I still need to increase the diameter of this pipe, which means getting it on the cooker and doing the scary bit.
Okay, not too bad. A little bit wonky, and the edge is a bit melty. Can you see the too bright in here? You can just about see the there we go. Thingy. But it's not too bad. I wish I did have a heat gun, actually. I should have bought one ages ago. But this is a PVC pipe, which isn't great. Just trying to neaten off some of the edges, because the edges tend to curl up and stuff. So remember, kids, never cut towards yourself, always cut towards a friend. He says cutting towards himself. Just taking that melted corner off. Still got a bit of a grim where it's expanded there, but in all it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to sand this down. I'm going to get the old Dremel out and sand this down. Well, 'tis the season after all. Let's have a look. So, on the metal thing, pops on like this. So, semicircle fits on the bolt. That's not too bad. Ooh, look at that. It's good. I think that's good. Now, what I have noticed is absolutely no reason to do those semicircles at all. They don't even touch the bolt. But that's not too bad. It's a little bit, needs a bit of a squish there. Might even get some more heat on it. But with the piece I was talking about earlier, you see, that would go in the middle like that, and we're almost there. I'm not in love with the shape of this, but it's getting there. Generally, I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, let us see. Right, so as you'll see, there's a line here. I think it's too long. Plus it's the ever so slightly longer side that I don't like, so I'm going to cut that off. And I found a handy dandy bottle of alcohol that's got a decent diameter on it, you see. And I'm going to use this to cut the bit off. Now, Axle, spelt AXO in Wales. Axle, AXO. Anyway, it's an old joke. So that wasn't easy. Okay, not perfect. We get the old bit of sandpaper and probably the Dremel again on this. So we've got a piece of EVA foam, got a collar around the bottle, and I've decided I'm going to use the old two-part epoxy because although I've sanded this down, the surface, I don't believe the E6000 will stick as well as I want it to. Okay, so as you can see, I've used a heck of a lot of tape to hold that in position in what I think is dead center. I've also had to tape the collar to the bottle to stop it sliding around, but as this is epoxy, it's probably going to take 24 hours to dry. So that, ladies and gents, is all as I'm going to get done this week, because it's now Monday and you want to see this video on Tuesday, don't you? Of course you do. Okay, back to the usual idiot. Well, that's it for this week. I hope that's been interesting for some of you, especially with the Off-World news and the Bloody Students news. My next costume coming up in the new year will be Vl'Hurg Bibelbrox, the original and best, as portrayed by Mark Wing Davey from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy BBC TV series. Did you know that Mark Wing Davey is the son of Anna Wing, who played Lou Beale in EastEnders? There's a blast from the past. Anyway, I'm going to hopefully do him as a costume for MegaCon in Birmingham in March. I have started buying the Vl'Hurg costume stuff many years ago, so it's not costing me much more. It's nearly finished, in fact. It's just a bit technical. So the Vl'Hurg, and also, as you know, Captain Jack Sparrow is making a return, or Cardiff Jack Sparrow as I call him. So I'm hoping to do both of those at MegaCon in March. If one of them is more doable than the other and the other one's incomplete, I'll just do the one. And then I'll have a nice day completely incommunicado. Not the word I'm looking for, incognito. That's what I mean. I will be communicadoing with people. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. See you next week for the penultimate video of 2023. That's the year we're in, isn't it? Are we? Yeah, we are. See, this is what goes on in my head. And I will see you soon. Take care now.
Bye-bye then.